3 years for a crime I didn't commit. Lost my family. I can't live a normal life.
Rafael Suarez broke up a fight in Bisbee 19 years ago. This Good Samaritan saved a man's life, then got arrested and convicted for the assault even after another man confessed.
You've got prisons full of people who say they didn't do it. It's true that he really didn't do it.
Chris Witten worked pro bono to help Rafael win his freedom. Now a Maricopa County Superior Court judge, there aren't many cases that have stuck with him like this.
Maybe a handful of people I still wake up and think about in the middle of the night.
He helped Rafael sue his defense attorney, Ed Distel. They won a major civil judgment.
$1,045,500. It looks good on paper, but not with the banks.
Distel, disbarred, didn't have malpractice insurance and filed for bankruptcy.
You haven't seen a penny of the judgment.
Zero.
Distel went on to open up a family wholesale liquor business, Powderhorn Distributing. The courts ruled Rafael could go after him to collect his money. Actually doing so wouldn't be easy.
He's just been hiding his assets, started a whiskey business to hide all his assets.
How does that make you feel?
Frustrated, and I feel like I've been ripped off even more, cheated.
Determined to get answers from Distel himself, we found a woman named Alex Monroe who said she was running the business now because Ed Distel died 2 years ago.
We didn't expect that. Still, something wasn't adding up. Turns out our dead end wasn't dead because Ed Distel is alive.
A relative told us he just changed his name to Ed Monroe to dodge his debt. So we went to Tucson to find him.
See liquor bottles inside. See their liquor license on the wall.
No one answered at the warehouse.
Have you seen this woman?
People who know the owners identified Alex and Ed Monroe
Yeah, it looks like him.
as Ed Distel and his wife Sandy, who we found had been sued for a slew of claims, from the IRS to Rafael's $1 million judgment. After repeated runaround, they finally agreed to meet us.
Nope, no cameras, because if I see anything, you'll be sued.
She wasn't happy when we asked why she lied and told us her husband was dead. First, they kept saying we had the wrong people.
His name's not Distel, it's Monroe.
This is not you?
That's him.
Ed, that's Mr. Distel, that's you.
Then admit they want to put the case behind them too.
The problem is he's trying to get money from people that have no money. Mr. Suarez needs to move on.
Rafael wishes he could move on.
Because he's living a crooked life, I have to now live a crooked life.
Before prison, he found out about a teenage son he never knew he had. When he got out, child support and his student loan debt had ballooned out of control.
They seized my bank account. I can't get a place to live.
Meantime, the Distels were running Powderhorn Distributing, making no payments on what they owed.
Had he had insurance then, I wouldn't have had to live like that. I'd be a millionaire right now.
We can't ignore this.
State Representative Macario Saldate is working on a bill that would either compensate Rafael for his wrongful imprisonment or set up a state fund.
It's not just him, it's anybody else.
The federal government and 30 other states have wrongful conviction compensation funds. Arizona does not.
Do what's right. Do what's right.
Rafael's daughter Eva says there's no way to put a price tag on what her dad, her family, lost. She's hoping the state will step up where the system failed.
We're gonna go through here.
Until Rafael finds his justice, he's working with AWE, a local nonprofit specializing in helping people find employment and empowerment after prison.
I'm absolutely confident we can help Rafael.
Fighting to right the past while moving forward so the worst thing that happened to his life doesn't define it.
I'll just continue to fight. That's all we could do. How they finally, do what's right.